know if these bands maybe missed out on releasing during a pandemic. It's really kind of, I don't know, maybe a one-time thing, guys. Like, you missed your chance.
Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Belgian Jasper. If this is your first time on the channel, hit subscribe right now. Almost to the day a year ago, Unleash the Archers released the first single of their, at the time, upcoming album, Abyss. The COVID pandemic then obviously messed up their plans a little bit, but now we have new tours confirmed. And you know what? Maybe that whole COVID delay was a good thing in the long run. I sat down with Brittney Slayes herself to learn all about their upcoming plans. Oh yeah, right, and then 2 weeks ago, this happened.
The Juno Award for Metal Hard Music Album of the Year goes to Unleash the Archers.
Oh my God. Okay. Wow. So thanks so much to everyone in the Academy that voted for us. You're way too kind. Seriously. Thanks to our families for supporting us all these years. Thanks to Jackson and Roxy for putting up with us. Thanks to everyone that made Abyss a success. Mauricio and Steph at Hard Impact. Jacob Hansen. Rod Scobie for all the amazing music videos. Bo Bradshaw, Adam Burke, Shimon Carmel, Adam and Danny at RuneGate, Ben Arscott, Napalm Records, and all of our fans. Seriously, you guys are the reason we are here. Thank you so, so much. We love you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Love you, Mom.
Love you, Mom. Love you, Mom.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Brittney. First of all, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
So 2 weeks ago, you guys win the Juno. Last week, you announced a new North American tour. So this week, new album. What's coming?
No, nothing really. I think we've done all the big stuff.
Maybe people don't really know what the Junos are, but in Canada, this is quite a big deal.
It is, yeah. It's yeah. I mean, it means a lot. It's broadcast on our national broadcasting station. It's it's got a lot of backing behind it, sponsorship, huge names, that kind of thing. So it's kind of where you hope to be as a musician in Canada. It's really it's like your first goal. So it's just kind of a step to being recognized on an international scale. So it means a lot.
What I really appreciated was that you guys really opened the virtual door, if you will, for your fans and made them, experience this moment. You guys did a live stream and a lot of people on that live stream. That's really nice. It shows again that you guys want to continue including the fans. It's such a build-up, and then it's a rush in a few seconds, and then it's kind of like boom, you're done. And then it seemed that emotions started to. You were the one keeping the band on track a little bit and had some prepared notes. Some of the other guys, Andrew was very emotional. How was once that the live stream was over and you guys had the time to reflect on it and maybe celebrate? How was the rest of that evening for you?
It was great. I mean, we went out for dinner. It was late, so we had a hard time getting in anywhere because where we live, it kind of turns into like nightlife, and all the restaurants become sort of just like, it's like happy hour, like everyone just goes there for drinks. They don't go there for food, and it was packed. So we just like stopped at every restaurant being like, hey, you got a table, you got a table, you got a table. Finally, we got into a place that we really love. It's a vegan place called Meat. So we got in there and we ordered a bottle of champagne and had a couple shots and some drinks and some food. So, but it was still very kind of surreal at the time. We talked about it. We talked about how, just exciting it was and how cool it was, and, speculated about what the statues look like and all that sort of stuff. But it really didn't sink in, and it kind of still hasn't almost. I don't even know like how to explain it. But it was just kind of like, riding this high the whole weekend. And it was, I mean, we were just kind of like astounded by the whole thing. So it was a really good time. But we loved the whole Twitch stream, like getting to hang out with everyone while we did it. It was such a good time. And I'm so glad that we did that, because it would have just been us sitting on the couch, like biting our nails nervously the whole time if we hadn't had you guys there. So it really made it the party that it should have been, you know, if we had been there in person. So it was, yeah, it was a really great way to experience the whole thing, and super, super great memories for sure.
When I first interviewed Grant about the new album, this about a year ago, well, it was in August, just before the album dropped, and he was like, well, we do a lot of new things on this record, so we don't know if everybody's going to love it, and if you guys don't love it, then we'll just do something different again next album. Another thing he said was, you know, we've sometimes struggled with getting the with getting some of the credit or the recognition, if you will, especially inside our own country. This year, fast forward 12 months, has been quite the whirlwind for you guys. I don't know how many interviews you've done, but I think last time we spoke, you were about 300 in.
Yeah.
And then now the Junos, and obviously the album has been received ridiculously well. I know that 2020 or the pandemic year, a lot of people will not really have fond memories, but I think for you guys, in a weird way, it's one of the best years that you've ever had.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of downs with the ups for sure, because we had so many tour dates booked for 2020, just like an insane amount. We were gonna like do a full-on world tour. We were so excited, and that just, you know, of course, got destroyed. And so now what we've been able to save from that is a European tour and a US tour, which we're very glad for. But, you know, we long for what could have been, that's for sure. But yeah, putting out the album during the pandemic was, you know, it was kind of risky. It was a bit of we were taking a chance. And our label had actually recommended that we push it back, just like a lot of bands were doing and had done already. So, but, you know, I kind of took it from myself. I was looking for new music like crazy, and especially in the beginning there during the lockdown. And so I said, no, like we need to give people something to look forward to, something worth checking their Spotify every Friday or whatever. So Napalm agreed, and I think it was great. Yeah, and I think I don't know if these bands maybe missed out on releasing during a pandemic. It's really kind of, you know, I don't know, maybe a one-time thing, guys, like you missed your chance. But yeah, who knows? Yeah, it was really exciting and cool, and it honestly, I think it made it even more special because we shared it so much with our fans digitally. We were just constantly on the social media and the Twitch and Discord and talking to everybody and getting everyone's feelings about it, and we weren't so caught up in being on the road and touring and everything that comes with that. There was so much time to focus on everyone's reaction and to really talk to people about it. So it was, yeah, it was super interesting, and definitely, you know, one for the ages for sure.
The realization is also going to be that, you know, with your daytime activities and now going on tours again and being, you know, a hot commodity, if you will, in the metal community, it's going to be challenging to keep that up and to keep it at the same pace. Is that something that you guys are worrying about right now?
For sure. I'm already noticing it. I haven't been on Discord in a week because I just haven't had time. It is frustrating. I just messaged in the chat really quickly last night being like, God, I'm sorry I miss you. I'll be back, I promise. But I think it kind of sets a precedent. So I think in the future, we would probably not, you know, drop a record and then tour the next day. I think we'd probably give it like 2 months to ruminate a little bit and to get to talk to everyone about it and which song's your favorite. And we usually do a video before we hit the road. So, you know, not sure if that's going to be able to happen this time around, but then we'd be able to say like, okay, what do you want the next single to be? You know, that kind of thing. And really get put a finger on the pulse. for the album. So we've learned a lot, definitely, for sure. But yeah, I'm worried. You know, we might, if anything, become more active on platforms like Instagram and Twitter, where it's so easy to just snap a photo and send it along. There's not so much that gets put behind that sometimes. So, you know, that could, you know, be the place to hang out. Something like Facebook, though, the upkeep on that is ridiculous, and I just want that whole platform to go away, to be honest. Everyone follow us on Bands in Town and go to the Discord. Like, I just want to never have to ever post on Facebook ever again.
Now you guys are going to start touring, and Alcatraz Metal Festival is confirmed. That's exciting. I'll be flying from Toronto to Belgium in August. I'm fully vaccinated, so I will be at Alcatraz.
Nice. That's awesome.
That's gonna be great. Now, you guys with the album, usually bands, when they have a new album, they have to select 1 or 2 songs that they want to introduce. Now it will be a challenge to to keep out some of the songs, given the reaction.
Yeah. Well, we were working on it the other day at the jazz spot, trying to figure out what our set is going to be, because we have varying set lengths. We've got 3 festivals that are going ahead, and so we've got a 45-minute set, a 50-minute set, and a 60-minute set. And it's like, oh God, what do you cut? You know, like, oh, no idea. So it's going to be very, very difficult, and not everyone's going to get to hear the song that they were hoping to hear. And I mean, we're not even close to this, but I kind of feel, I get how Metallica feels, having like 50,000 hits that everyone wants to hear, and you just can't play them all. You can't.
Well, they play a different set almost every show, so
yeah,
maybe you want to get crazy.
Pretty
and do
crazy.
That.
Just imagine having the time to have every song you've ever done like ready to rock. I would love that. I would love that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if the train keeps rolling down the way that it's been doing the last year, then who knows? Metallica will be opening for you in a few years.
Hope so. Right. Never.
I really appreciate that you wanted to answer some of my questions yet again, and yeah, look forward to seeing you guys live. It's kind of funny that we'll both fly to Europe to see your play a show first, but that's awesome.
I'm so excited for that to be our first show. Just so excited. It's going to be electric.
You are awesome for watching this video. Click right here to see more content like it and subscribe to the channel.